Hey friends, welcome back in Bourbon on the Banks. It's a Bourbon and Spirits Festival taking place Saturday, October 4th at Riverview Park in Frankfort, featuring tastings from over 60 distilleries. That number's going up. We're talking even more distilleries, live music, and so much more.
Yes, and tickets are on sale starting today. And here to give us a preview of this year's festival is Dianne Strong, the executive director. Thank you so much for coming in today. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Dianne, you had me at Bourbon.
Right?
So,
and festivals.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I know it's a little early. I know it's only March, but our tickets did go on sale today. And
that's right.
They sold out in July last year, so we want to make sure everybody knows.
Okay.
Early on. That's good to know.
Good problem to have.
So give us an overview of Bourbon on the Banks.
So you buy your ticket in advance, obviously, and that gives you a tasting glass.
Okay.
And it also gives you access to all of the distilleries. Last year we had over 80.
Oh,
you basically go over the flood wall, and it's all laid out. It's beautiful. It's along the Kentucky River.
Yeah.
We have 6 different music stations along the way. They're not you know, headliners or anything, but it's background music, live music. There's a couple dozen very specific bourbon merchants there if you want to do a little shopping, shop for your bourbon-loving friends. There's a food court with everything from hot dogs to lobster. So we do have a nice little variety there. Cool. Yeah, so you get to sample. You'll definitely have access to distilleries that you didn't know existed, and
I like that.
And a lot that you did know existed.
I always find new distilleries in opportunities like this, and Dianne, there is a lot of folks celebrating bourbon, and rightfully so.
Right.
What makes your event kind of stand out from the crowd? What do you think is the secret sauce for you all?
I think people really like our event. We're a little smaller, a little bit more intimate. You get to talk to the makers one-on-one.
Oh, that's nice.
Of course, you can buy bottles at the event. That's special. A lot of the distilleries there will have special drops, so there'll be unique bottles you can only get at our event.
Yeah,
and we're
really cool.
we're also a 501c3 nonprofit. This past year, we gave over $80,000 back to local charities in our town, which we're very proud of that.
Oh,
Should
that's
be.
great.
That's very cool.
Are all the distilleries from Kentucky, or are they from out of state as well?
We do have some out of state as well. Yes,
Very good. And then also, you have a family event for this festival as well. So it's a family-friendly event.
Yes, we have a few events leading up to Bourbon on the Banks Festival. But if you don't like bourbon, or you just want to hang out with your family, because you have to be 21 for all the other events. We have what's called Bourbon Street on Broadway. It's brought to you by Express Credit Union right here in Frankfort. And it's so much fun. You can go there. It's from 6 until 9:30 on Friday, October 3rd. Not spend a dime. We've got circus, we've got fire, we've got aerial performers, we've got human statues, magicians, lots of free events for kids. It's just tons of fun. We're going to have a silent disco this year, too.
I love that.
That's very cool. I almost fell off the couch when you said if you don't like bourbon, because I can't imagine. But you know, it's also about being part of community. You can't talk about Kentucky without talking about bourbon, and there's so much great shopping and just great camaraderie that comes with this crowd. So I think there is something there for everybody.
It's a great crowd. The bourbon people are lovely people. The distillery people are lovely, and I should mention, our title sponsor this year is a distillery, which is great. It's Limestone Heritage Distilling Company out of Scott County.
That is a good product.
This is the second year.
Limestone.
Yes, they're wonderful.
They are great. And then also, where do people get the tickets? Because I know a lot of people are watching right now. They're like, okay, where do I need to go?
We don't want to get past July and get shut out here.
That's right.
No, and it'll be earlier this year, I guarantee it, based on today's sales. But it's bourbononthebanks.org.
Okay.
All of our events, even the free ones, are listed all on that, and you can check them out. We've even got a free after party on Saturdays. You know, Goodwood's hosting that, and so there is free stuff and ticketed events.
Love it. Sounds
Come
great.
to Frankfort. That's the place to be that weekend for sure.
So much history and heritage there, so it makes all the sense in the world to have a
Sip
celebration
bourbon, savor history. That's what we say.
Oh, love it. Well, Dianne, thank you so much for stopping by today. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Look forward to the festival,
I hope you guys make it this year.
We definitely need to.
Yes, for
Great preview of this, and we got to get our tickets now.
Yeah, we do.
According to what's going on here. Back after this, folks. Stick around.